Joined today by head coach Mark Hogan. And coach, let's just first start off with, let's talk about just the play of your two seniors on the left side of the infield, Kenton Parmley and Trenton Moses. They are playing excellent baseball right now. Kenton has a 29-game hitting streak, and Trenton has 43 games he's reached base. And, I mean, they're both just tough outs right now.
Well, they're two of the best hitters in the league, if not the best hitters in the league. And I know different coaches would probably fight for their guys. But, Moses' 43 games goes back to last year. And Parmley and he are just tremendous players. They've got the experience, which is one thing we're short on a little bit with some of the other guys. But they're great examples, Nick. And it's, for us, they're just real core guys for us. And I've been thrilled with what they've done. It doesn't surprise me. They've done it years before, but both guys have gotten off to great starts.
Now, Trenton, he's in the top 10, and you name it, in NCAA categories. Kind of what has he changed a little bit this year? I mean, he obviously is a great hitter, but, man, his power numbers are way up.
Well, I mean, obviously another year in the weight room and a year older, more maturity, physical maturity. I mean, he's not just a soft college boy body. He's a strong young man, and he's had the dedication every day in our routine. He's bought into it for the last couple of years since he's been injured. He's just done a great job with handling all the information we've given and also the opportunities to make himself better. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that he's capitalized on, and it's all come together. I mean, he's a tremendous athlete and a great guy. He's a good leader on our club, and just a great guy to have.
Now, getting back to Ken a little bit, he's not only getting it done at the plate, but, man, he's made some pretty remarkable plays in the field. Talk about his play in the field as well.
Well, I mean, that's sort of his benchmark really has been his defense. I mean, he's hit as well. At shortstop, that position so valuable as a fielder that you put a lot of weight on there, but I just couldn't be prouder of him. I mean, he came in as a freshman 3.5 years ago, started from day one. He's right there to be an all-time leader in several categories, and Moses is as well. And it's just a great body of work. Another thing for Kenton, he's been very fortunate, is that he's had good health. Trenton had to sit out a year due to a labrum injury on his shoulder, and but Parmley's been a true 4-year guy who has got a very durable body. He's in the likes of a Zach Borowiak type guy. Historically, probably our best shortstop. Kenton's rivaling what Zach did, and that's quite a compliment.
Now, just a few other players to talk about. Senior Cody Campbell, he's really filled in for Jesse Tierney here. He's played a little bit of catcher for you along with Shane Blair. He's just been a great utility man. He's playing some first base, DH. And then you get Andy Lennington, who's just been great at first base, and he even played shortstop a game, and he was in center field, a little bit of right field. And just talk about how valuable they are just playing numerous positions for you.
Well, first of all, the two guys you mentioned, Campbell and Lennington, are really filling in positions that they're not suited for. I mean, and they've done a good job with it. So you tip your hat to that. And they're consummate team guys. They doesn't matter where you put them in the lineup or at what position, they continue to play well at a high level and bring a lot to us. And with some of the early injuries we've had and some of the moves we've had to explore, they've done a terrific job, both guys. Lennington, as a redshirt freshman, this is his first year of counting baseball on our level, and to see what he's done, and we put him in about every situation except catcher. And man, what a job the guy's done! It's just been amazing. I mean, and he's but he shadows the Parmleys. He shadows the Moseses of the world. He's a really smart guy who watches the Campbells and the Heons and the Tierneys when Jesse, which, by the way, we'll talk about him in a minute, but we're getting ready to get him back probably here shortly. He'll be a nice addition back for us. So, we've been dealt a little bit early, and we got to deal with some things. Most of it is inexperience, and, it's just part of the game. When you have 21 new guys, you're going to have some growing pains, and that's kind of what we've been going through.
Now let's talk a little bit about coming out of the bullpen, Dylan Lynn. He's a junior college transfer from Three Rivers Community College, threw 3 great innings against Missouri State, and has been very reliable out of the bullpen. Why don't you talk a little bit about Dylan?
Done a really good job for us. He comes as a starter, And like many guys on this level, he has taken a role as a relief guy, and primarily middle and late, probably 6 through 9, somewhere there innings-wise. And he just keeps getting better and better. He's very intense on the mound. He goes after hitters. Shows a lot of poise and confidence, and he threw great last night. I would have loved to have thrown him more, and the situation we had with the weekend series with Austin Peay coming up, he's valuable to us on the weekend, and we had to protect that. But great guy, kind of quiet, nice guy off the field, very conscientious about his work. He's a pleasure to have in our program.
Now, let's get back to Jesse a little bit. He was hitting a little bit in the cages. Why don't you talk a little bit about Jesse?
Well, it's real early. We're trying to figure out some different things. The doctors have given us the okay to explore with him. And it's at this point, it's more about pain tolerance. And, he hasn't really had the big test yet where he's been hit in the area on the left hand where he had the problem with the ball that went off his ring finger on his left hand. But he looked good swinging the bat, and he's obviously just dying to get back in. So he's ahead of schedule, and hopefully we'll get him back sooner than later. At the same time, that'll be up to the doctors and the trainers and Jesse himself to decide when that happens.
Now, looking ahead this weekend, you open up conference play after a tough non-conference schedule here, and you welcome preseason OVC favorite Austin Peay. What do you know about the Governors, a very solid ball club?
Great pitching. 3 out of 4 from Illinois State, which is a team we played that we had a tough time with. They got a very good club. Preseason number 1. I mean, it can't get any harder for us because we're facing arguably the top club in the league. Based on last year's performance, they won the OVC regular season championship, went through the OVC tournament, won a game in the regional in the NCAAs. And they got a good club back. They got a lot of guys back, and their pitching's been really good this year. So I think it's going to be a big battle for us, and it should be interesting. But it's a tough way to start against the premier team in the league for the preseason.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll let you get back to practice. Thanks for your time today, and best of luck this weekend at home against Austin Peay.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
The Southeast Missouri baseball team hosts OVC preseason favorite Austin Peay this weekend here at Capaha Field. The Redhawks will play the Governors on Friday at 3 p.m. with Saturday and Sunday action starting at 1 p.m. Fans are invited to come out on Saturday for the Jimmy John's baseball picnic, where Jimmy John's will be giving away free subs. That's here at Capaha Field at 1 p.m., the Redhawks and the Governors. For more information on the Southeast Missouri baseball team, visit GoSoutheast.com.